Yo up guys, Mr. Gruss here, back from MBR Starcast. We're back with some more World of Warcraft gameplay for you guys today. Today we're going to be doing a dungeon, a random dungeon on my monk, my Panda Monk. I'm starting to get the hang of WoW a little bit more than my previous videos that I've done. I believe I've got another 2 more quest videos to come out for my hunter. And in those I'm pretty newbie, but now I'm starting to get the hang of things a bit more. I've made this new tank Panda, or Monk Tank, just races the Panda. I'm starting to get the hang a bit more what I need to have, you know, what items I want, how I need to use my moves and so forth. I guess I must have done in this dungeon before, maybe on this champion already, because I seem to have no quests. I could be wrong, I can't remember. I'm pretty bad at remembering what stuff I have done and what I haven't done, but we'll see what we can get up to this game. I'm quite enjoying this tanking role as the monk. It's pretty cool. It's a lot more easier than what my druid was. The problem with my druid was that he really had no tank moves, or in the original video that I did, it had no tank moves purely because I hadn't actually taken tank spec, and that was the reason for that. And then I did eventually actually change it up and have tank spec, and it gave me a couple more moves, but nothing really too special. But I'm really enjoying the monk tank, because you have a lot more. You see all my moves list, there's a lot more going on here. It's a lot cooler. I still only really have the one growl at the moment, which is 8 seconds. So it's a little bit harder to try and take away stuff. I don't know if I will get an AoE sort of taunt to take away the attention from my allies, but that's alright. You know, you do a pretty good job. Obviously, it all depends on like how much your team actually pulls as well, and who pulls it. If I pull it, then it makes my life a lot easier. But if you have like 5 or 6 enemies at this kind of level, it's pretty hard to like sort of tank them all or get the attention of them all. That's the hardest thing. Whoa. My healer did not heal me up then. I was not paying any attention to my HP whatsoever then. It's pretty bad by me. That's one thing I do find, is that I pay no attention to my HP, but that's the idea of your healer, is the fact that my healer should have been healing me up then. I don't know what the healer was. The healer died anyway. I don't know how the healer died. I don't know how the healer died. Oh, that's I'm gonna have to release spirit, as it looks like if the healer's dead then there's no one to revive me. Maybe I did a really bad job of not protecting the healer then, but if they pulled stuff behind me then I couldn't see it. Maybe I have to pay a bit more attention. I did not realise the healer died then. Obviously that changed everything. I don't know how he did die. Pay a bit more attention to that. It's a bit easier when I've been doing my previous dungeon. This is the first dungeon I've actually ever done on my own, so he disconnected. Maybe that's why. Wait, the kick has paused. I wonder why it's paused. Maybe that's why he DC'd. Maybe that's what happened. I say it was weird that weird that I just died like that. I should have been getting healed. So maybe he did DC. Maybe that's what did happen. Try and find my way back now. It's gonna be a little bit harder though. It's like we have no healer now. So I don't know how we're actually gonna pull this off, but these guys seem to be getting involved already. The problem at the moment, I'm not sure if I do actually get any heal moves, but I have nothing to heal myself at the moment, so really focus on this guy. That's why I go join these guys. This will make life hard for me if we don't have a healer, because as you can see I'm almost dead already now. It does look like we actually have a healer has joined our group now. That's always good. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe the healer DC'd. I'm not sure. Don't know what that was all about. But we have a healer now, which can make life a little bit easier for me. It's certainly not fun not having a healer. Oh, what's this? A bag. 10-slot bag. Let's roll need on that. Why not? Bag's always nice to have. We don't have herbs, but I've taken. We actually want to go down that way? What is everyone doing? Oh, fuck it, everyone's jumping down this way. Don't know if this is right or what, but we'll give it a go. We'll give this crocodile some beating. Don't know why I can't loot anything here. Fuck it. Miss out a little bit of loot. I don't know how many inventory's full as well. That's not good. I have to keep that in mind if we actually do try to pick anything up this game. I have my big engineering bag. I bought this massive engineering bag, as you can see there, or engineering toolbox, and I have nothing in it. I haven't been able to create anything really that special yet. So, I don't know, it cost me like 20 gold as well, so maybe it wasn't the best 20 gold well spent, but I earned quite a bit of money, so I was like, well, I might as well buy it on something. It's nice to have there, because it automatically puts your stuff there. As you see, I've already got my mining stack. I think that's only like a 16 bag. It's not too bad. I really have the sun as well in my eyes at the moment. I can't really see too well what's actually going on my screen. But yeah, the thing that I like about the monk is, whilst we're talking about this, I can give it a little chance. I haven't been able to really talk over on dungeons because I've been doing the dual commentary, so we're just really, you can just hear our live talk about what our feelings are and what we're just chatting about shit when we're actually playing. Well, a lot of these have been pulled over. We should be alright, as long as the healer actually heals up this time. Be alright. The way the monk works, for any of you guys who haven't played, I don't know if, I think I've been told it's a new race. I could be wrong. I think it is a new race. I don't know if it was a new race when the pandas come out. I guess it could have been, because it might have been. I'm not sure on that. But basically, the idea of the monk is that you use energy and chi. This is your energy bar, and here is your chi bar. You basically do your moves, and you get your inventory is full. Of course it is. I'm gonna have to drop something maybe. That is one of the also problems I find about being a tank in this. You can't really stop to pick up stuff because people just want to rush forward, but you need to be there to obviously tank it all in the first place. But we'll get in this later. There's something I want to mine over there, but the problem is we've got to kill these guys first, as that guy's already mining it, so not really much we can do about that. That's, like I say, one of the things about the tank and coming dungeons. Really, you can't just go around looting the gear because everyone is waiting for you to sort of start it all off. So that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. I do have this cool move here, which is Fire Breathe. It requires 2 chi. I'm not 100% sure how you actually build up your chi. I thought it was from person 1 and 2 normally, but I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure how. I think it's just from doing energy moves that it actually builds up. Maybe I'm not actually close enough or something. That's why it doesn't seem to be going up as much as it normally does, and it just disappears. I see. That explains everything. I only just noticed this. I mean, I haven't been able to work this out for a little while, why this keeps doing this to me, but I now understand this, because my one move I thought was just like a kind of nice sort of like smash move, but I've just realised it actually costs chi now, and the problem with it costing chi is the fact that it burns through my chi here, so you can only do certain moves with your chi. Also, you see my 2's at energy, so I really want to have one. I want to have an energy move, because where I would try to do my breath of fire, it costs 2 chi. I couldn't understand why my chi keeps going down, but that's exactly why then. Is because my 1 is a chi move, which makes a bit more sense now looking at that. So once all the action stops and we get out of the dungeon, I'll change that around, and hopefully that'll make me able to get my chi up a little bit. It makes sense why my chi gets burnt through so quickly, is I'm just continually smashing 1 and it's not doing anything, and then when it does, it burns through all the chi I want to use for like my breath of fire, and also my like kick here, which uses chi. Yeah, this AoE here move, you throw beer over them, doesn't really do much. It causes a little bit of aggro, sometimes it causes an attack at you, but the main move I really have is my fear here, but really it doesn't do that much, to be honest. It only does a single target, so it's nice for bosses, and if you pull like I say a lot of AI, then it's quite hard to deal with. But I'm unsure if I actually get like we'll get a AoE fear. I guess I will do. I'm only level 20 at the moment, so it's still early days. So if any of you guys know, any of you guys who played the monk before, I'd value that information. It'd be nice to know. Let's see what we get up to here. I think we're doing the right job. We died right at the start. Wasn't a good start. I think that's because the healer's okay. Things are sort of gone up a little bit now. The monks are nice for tanking. You're quite versatile because you can get this little speed boost here, and you can do roly-polies and stuff, so just sort of dodge out of AoEs and stuff. But yeah, it's cool. Good start so far, I think. Getting through the problem is, like I say, is that I think I've done this before. It's not really dropping anything too fancy for me. And I haven't been able to loot anything, so anything I'm just running past. There could be stuff I really wanted to loot, even though it's only going to be like random junk they're generally going to drop, but you know, it could be something worthwhile there. But saying that, my inventory at the moment is actually falling up, which is never good. So if I do try to pick anything up, it's not going to do anything. But there you go. Such is life. I need to get a bigger bag ready, but problem is all these bags on the auction house are so expensive. That's why I was quite happy when I paid 20 gold for the engineering bag, because considering most stuff's a lot more expensive. But I guess really, you can only have your engineering stuff in there, and at the moment I have nothing, so it's not really paid off too well. But oh well. Live and learn. I saw a lesson. These boots aren't really that good for me. Only give me some attack power. So really, crowd over a sheep then by the looks of things. I wanted to use my move on this guy, but we've got his attention anyway. Looks of things. This is the hardest thing I think about being a tank. You got to be. I think it's one of the hardest. I want it. Don't know where it's gonna go. I have no room. I guess it'll just lie on the floor because I haven't picked it up. I might drop these bones quickly. Should be an easier way to drop stuff. We'll clear 2 spaces just in case anything cool does drop that we want. We'll leave that. We'll only take the copper from it. But yeah, the thing with the tank is you got to continuously be looking around to, like, say this guy's been attacked here, so I need to make sure that he's alright. And obviously at the moment it's not really doing too much damage to him, but I guess come later dungeons, obviously the mobs are going to be a lot stronger. So it's something I've got to be aware of, is what's going on and who's been attacked and who to change focus onto. And it's a lot harder when you don't have the communication. Like a lot of my dungeons, obviously I've done some pre-recorded dungeons where I've been with my friends and you hear us speaking. But really at the moment, at this kind of level, you don't really need too much talk. We just general chit-chat about WoW and stuff. But come later game, I'm sure the dungeons can get a little bit harder, so you need to make sure that you're focusing on the right people and that the tank's getting the right, making sure everyone isn't taking any aggro and so forth. But no one else, since that early sort of thing, whatever happened, no one seems to have, nothing's happened to anyone, so I think we've done alright. The problem is, like, there's not, like, the thing for my mining there is, like, no mining here. There's only 1 or 2 mines, which is, you think there'd be kind of more stuff to mine. And especially when you got 5 people, like, the majority, you're at least going to have probably 2 people that have the same thing, be it herbalism or, mining. How do they fight over it? It's just kind of, especially as a tank, as I was saying earlier, I can't get there in time because I'm going to be having to be tanking stuff, and like someone can just fly away and go take it. If I went and took it, they would have no tank to kind of defend them. So it's just one of those kind of things, unfortunately. But there we go. What can you do? I'm probably going to make. I've joined in the server actually now, which I can't remember what server I have joined now. If any of you guys are interested, leave me a message, and I'm happy to add anyone on a friend on here, and you can join our party. We're probably going to create a guild as well, so if you're interested in that. It obviously depends if you're on the same server. There's so many, it's trouble to keep up with them all. But I think we moved because this one's better for English people, and there's more going on, and it's PvP. Before my server I was almost PvE because that was what some friends were on, but we've decided to move over to this one now. But yeah, it's cool. It just means that I only have this champion on here, so I might create my hunter again on this on here, creating a hunter, because hunter was really good fun. I think the hunters, I played a bit of PvP. I haven't really played that much of it. I played one game on this my monk when I was like level 12, and I just got destroyed every time by hunters. They were just, obviously at that level I couldn't really do much, but the monks are really, the hunters are really OP. They just kite you so well and do so much damage, and the pet. And obviously the series I've done, I've got 5 videos in that, so I might just carry on this one, make it up there, and at least I'll be able to have a bit better sort of stats going for myself. As before I used to just build anything I wanted to. If someone had better stats, that's what I put on my armor. But now I know that for, say, the monk, I need agility, stamina, and strength. I believe that's what I want. I could be wrong on that. I believe that's what I need. But yeah. Starting to get the hang of WoW a bit more, and obviously the professions, how they work. You see, taking engineering and mining, even though they're not up too high at the moment. I'm still quite early level. I just don't find that many what do we call it? That many mines about, like stuff to actually mine. There never seems to be enough, really. unless I'm just being blind and I walk past it all the time, but I never really see enough, so. But there we go. I will have to change my moves. I keep pressing 1 and it's just using up my chi. You can see how my chi's stacking up now, which is really nice because it means I can do my fire move more, and that's really what I want to do. It's a nice cool move. AoE it's sort of a short AoE move, which is nice, so I have to read up on my moves a little bit more and move them around and make sure I have them where I want to. But I like my number 5 for my growl here. It's quite a nice little button to press. And the thing is, you start moving buttons over to your like sort of 6, 7, and 9. It's quite hard to find, kind of press them. So sometimes I use my mouse like here if I want to use them. I've got some dynamite. I've made quite a, I did actually. I got some dynamite from what I've made from my engineering. So any hints and tips that you guys have for me? You know, I remember I am a noob on this still. I'm far from. My highest character was my druid. I think I got that to sort of 35 on the other server. Hopefully with my monk we'll start leveling up, doing some dungeons. It speeds you up quite a lot quicker, so I think it's just the first 15 levels are quite slow, but once you get onto doing like dungeons and stuff, it does make life a lot easier. I don't know if that's actually any good for me. I'm getting attacked by these crocodiles, but no one seems to care at the moment. Well, that guy obviously cares. Is this cloak any good? Gives me agility and stamina. Do I want agility? That's the question. I don't think. Yeah, I do. I think I'm gonna need it. I could be wrong on that. I want it anyway. So anything I have won this game. What I needed on. Or did we need on something else? I can't remember. Oh, we needed on that bag actually, but we didn't win it. But who's not gonna need on a 16 slot bag? I think my smallest one is 8, so it'd be nice to. Yeah, we've got 2 8 ones there, so it'd be nice to replace them really. Yeah, take some more stuff. Well, that's leather. Gives me intellect. It's not really what I want. I don't really need intellect. It's not really that. They're not really that special, to be honest. So yeah, we're getting through the dungeon nice and slowly. I will be bringing out a couple more these dungeons. I know there's a couple maybe more as me doing solo commentary like this, and also some dual commentary. You guys tell me what you like and I'll make videos, but for any League of Legends fans, I'm still going to be making daily League videos. I actually played League for the first time in a week, even though I had a lot of pre-recorded videos. That's why I haven't been able to. That's why I've been able to stay playing WoW and not having to worry about League. I have a lot of pre-recorded videos, and I made about 4 today actually. I did quite well considering it's the first time I played League in a week, so I was happy with that. And obviously they will be uploaded in due course. Wow, I'm enjoying WoW. It's a nice little change. Like I say, I've been out for a long time. It was the first time I properly played it. I played it about 2 years ago for about 3 or 4 days, and the highest I think I got to level 10, and that was it. I had a level 10 champion, and I didn't have a clue because I was on my own. I wasn't playing it with anyone. And now that I'm playing with my friends, they've been able to talk me through it. And playing with your friends is a lot more fun generally than playing like on your own. Sometimes it's nice to play games on your own, but it is good fun when you have your friends and you can all chat and have a laugh about it and so forth. That's what it's about. As long as you're enjoying yourself. But yeah, we're doing so far so good, I think. But like I say, any hints and tips what you think I might be doing wrong, if I'm not doing any right spells, I should switch them over, or if I'm missing anything, I will take everything on board, as I am a noob. Newbie as it goes. I really haven't got any drops at all, really, of any interest for me. Nice new staff would be cool, or a nice new weapon of some sort. My two staffs, or whatever they are at the moment, I got look like drumsticks. They look pretty pussy, to be honest. Not really sure what they actually are. What are they? Scepters. They're really not anything that special, to be honest. I don't want to be taking that. As I say, I picked up the stuff and it's just filled up my inventory again. Drop those 2 just in case I actually get anything. I should have sold all my junk back before I come in here, but I queued for the dungeon and it literally straight away put me in it. Obviously, I guess generally finding a tank and healer is the hardest part, and as I was the tank, it made life a lot easier. I might go dual spec as well on this. I found that you can buy dual specs. I'm unsure of whether to go the healer or go for the damage route, as I took my tank as my main spec. So I can change here into my ox form. It's quite nice, does a bit of damage, but obviously for tanking and stuff it's not really as good. So I don't really have a fear. Well, I have a move what makes them charge towards me, so Guess it kind of draws that attention, but obviously I get my AoE moves from my baskets and whatnot. If I can ever use it, there we go. Get people drunk, throwing beer, which like Gragas at the OP. Yeah, we're slowly getting through the dungeon. I don't know how much is actually there. I guess I must have done it before, as there seems to be no quest in here. I need to decide as well what quest area I'm going to go to. The thing, wow, the maps are so big. I really understand. I don't have a clue where to go. That's one thing I did find about Guild Wars. I think Guild Wars for me as a noob was a lot easier laid out. Obviously, it didn't have the content as what WoW does, and like the fact that you can only have 5 moves in Guild Wars is pretty gay. I can't remember what I was saying. What my main point was about Guild Wars is a lot easier to get around. I felt the map was a lot nicer and finding stuff was quite easy. Even I'm starting to get my head around a bit more around WoW, to be honest. There are the people that walk around in the big cities that tell you where to go, but it's how to get to the big cities. So, you know, I think on Guild Wars it was a little bit easier explained. I thought, for me anyway. Some people may disagree, but as someone who doesn't really play MMOs, it was a lot easier. Make sure that everything's focused on me, so we're doing a good job. What level am I? I'm level 20. I'm level 9. I wonder what other people are. Level 20, 22, 19, 21. So nothing's dropped at all for me with any interest. There you go. What can you do? Just get rid of that shit. Get rid of that meat. Actually, don't really need that meat in there. But yeah, I want to create a new champion, as I only have this one on my on this server now. So I don't know what I'm going to create. I think the warlocks look pretty sick, to be honest. I want to get a hunter as well, I think. Let's see. Kill this guy. I don't know if he's the boss or what. I don't know how you nerf the boss. He's got a lot of stuff going around him. There's a boss picture there. So actually, I can remember playing this place yesterday. I have done this one already. Guy, get him off those bitches. What is this? A bow. No good for me. Unfortunately. Oh, there's no big motherfucker. They come from everywhere. And breathes on fire in his ass. I might get a DPS meter as well. My friend had one, and you can find out how much damage you're doing. Oh, which is pretty cool. Obviously, where I'm a tank, really, I'm not expected to do that much more. You should really, the free damage dealer should be ahead of me. The only person I should be beating really is the healer, I guess. I don't know how much damage the healers actually do. I haven't played a healer on this yet. It doesn't really appeal to me too much. I'd rather just beat up in the action. I'd quite like to have a damage roll though. I think they're quite good fun. But it's all good. Let's see where this takes us. This takes us back around. I'm not sure. I'm following these guys. I don't have a clue. Luckily, I hope they know where they're going. Definitely have to close my curtains as well. It's a very sunny day today while I'm sat indoors playing WoW. That's how cool I am. That's where it's at. I can see it overtaking my life. It's one of those games what I've never played, and everyone knows where I play games, and I kind of get sucked into them, like League of Legends. I've played for 2 years solid. They've always said if I want to WoW, it could be the game what finishes me. And it could well be. Could well be. I sessioned Unreal Tournament really hard. That was the game what I loved. It was the game what got me into really gaming Unreal Tournament 3 on the PS3. My mum bought me a PS3, and it was the first proper game I ever played online. Well, I played other games, but it was the first one I ever played online on the PS3, and it was just absolutely amazing. Blew my mind, and I became 10th in the world on it. I was 10th in the world for a long time, or 10th in the PS3 server, or however that means. I don't know if it's in the world or in Europe, but on PS3 anyway. I don't know what I'm coming at doing. I'm the quest anyway. I'm just following this guy. I guess I can follow where the other guys are. Don't really need to come over here. I think there's still a boss to fight unless we already took them. I'm not sure. Lucky we got here in time. Oh, we actually dinged as well, level 21. We just leveled up once in this, I believe. But yeah, I come 10th in Unreal Tournament. I used to absolutely dominate the game. That's what I spent so much time doing. When I moved to where I am now, and went to back with my mum because I was with my dad at the point. I didn't know anyone, so all I did was just play Unreal Tournament. And I played it every day, all night, just eating junk food. It was pretty bad. I'm quite a bit of weight playing it, but it was a good time. It was good times. I think the highest I was 8th. I'm not sure, I could be wrong on that. But it was hard to be the top, you know. I played it a lot, but I didn't play it as a lot as what the top people would have done, I guess. I did have really nice stats on it though. It was a game I was really good at. It was such a good fun game. I hope they bring out a new one soon. It was good fun. Just going around, yeah, it's where like League of Legends we have all the double kill and the quadrukill, that's what it used to be like. Oh, I'm gonna die, where is our healer? The hell is our healer? Oh my god. I don't know where our healer's at. Is he like AFK or something? Is that the healer? Is he not? Yeah, our healer was miles away, I don't know. I didn't realise our healer wasn't there. Getting a bit sucked in as before, unfortunately. It's a bit annoying. Hopefully our healer will come and res me. I won both of them. What are the chances of that? I'm pretty sure I clicked greed. You greed, yeah. Rolled 99 on the greed. Not bad. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know where our healer was then. That was a bit late to the party. I didn't realise. I just kind of getting on with it. He's here now, yes. That's the main thing. Getting here in time to make sure no one else dies. Don't know how many more. I think there can't be much more left. I don't think. Oh, mail. So I find it weird that I'm a tank and I use leather. I don't use mail. Even archers use leather. So I don't know why I use mail. I don't use mail. It's weird. But there we go. Such is life. Not in the world. Got some gloves, cloth. No good. Really, nothing really that interesting. Really dropping this game. Myself. There you go. Such is life. Should today I will get into this main boss. This guy. Fucking looks like a little frog or something. It's really weird. We gotta clear out all the shit. The guy comes over here and resurrects this guy, I believe. A big troll stuff, and there should be a load of stuff in this water we have to pull out. We have to kill. Maybe this guy has to res him first, or start the resin process. There's a load of stuff we have to pull out of the water, and then I think it summons the boss after you kill it all. So you should start eating them. I'm gonna try and find it. There's quite a bit. I think there we go. Here's one. Get them over here. If anyone knows that I've pulled this over here. Hopefully our healer's here this time. I'm pretty sure he is. There'd be bad times if he wasn't. A few snakes coming up and joining the party. Problem that I say is the fact that I only have the one growl. And you can only do it every 8 seconds, so when a lot of stuff's been pulled, it's quite hard for me to really control it all. Oh, someone turned that into a sheep. I think I keep cancelling it. That's the target we need to kill anyway, so it'd be a nice move if you have a lot of stuff coming towards you and you just want to bait one out and kill the other and turn him into a sheep. There we go, here's some more. That's gonna set them off or what? Everyone fighting different things by the looks of things. Not to worry, we'll get there eventually, bit by bit. That's the last boss anyway, after we slay all these little critters. I don't know if it dropped any loot because I've already done this one before. I think this was just random, I believe. But I just went for a random dungeon, so fingers crossed for the best. Hopefully the boss might drop something nice that we want. It'd be always a nice feeling, but we will see. We will see. It's nice for the XP more than anything, really. Obviously, you get more XP if you've done it before because you can complete the quests and that. But I believe we get some bonus XP for doing a random dungeon anyway. I don't know if we've killed everything. Have we killed everything? Can't tell. The thing is, the boss doesn't come unless you've killed everything. I think we have. Looks things. You should be coming anytime. Really good for me. Where is the boss? He normally spawns just here. It makes me feel that there's still some AI about or something. Pretty sure you gotta slay all the AI. Not saying that, I'm pretty sure we have slain all the AI. Maybe it's just not meant to be any little shit in this corner. Hiding something. Something's gotta be somewhere, surely. Weird. Really weird. What I'm missing. Pretty sure that if you kill the AI, then the boss comes out, but from what I can see, all the AI is dead. Oh, I'm missing something. Oh, here we go. He is here. Just took a little while to get his ass here. He's one weird boss again. What is that all about? Try and keep his attention onto us. And the fingers crossed that our healer is still here and not AFK and healing us up, making sure that we get through all nice and safe. We'll throw some dynamite as we have 36 of them. I made quite a lot. If you're here all day, you're chucking dynamite at this pussy. You're probably asleep. And again, fear, what is this? I'm not going to have anything to do, you're just going to die with these things. Too much damage. Wailing complete, dungeon complete. I thought I already had the achievement, but you do. That's no good for me. A ring that gives me intellect. It's not really that good, to be honest, for me. I haven't really got anything at all, to be honest. Sort of just being greed this game. I have a feeling that's the internet. After everyone has their quest, then that should be it. That guy's just turned to a bird. Yeah, they've left, so it means that we can leave. It doesn't really tell me that I've completed this. I guess you just gotta know or followed by other people's actions. Well, I guess you hand the quest and that would be one way of knowing that you completed it, in all fairness. But yeah, nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this dungeon. First dungeon, doing it on my own. Obviously had the support of the 4 randomers, but I hope we did a good enough job of tanking it all up. And I hope you guys enjoyed and take it easy. Have a good day. Peace.